Hey, pleasant good morning, my friends. This is your truly Gavin Mamdi. This is your program, my friends. Called it is of the heart on Sunday, the 21st of September 2016. It's a pleasure being back with you all, my friends. What an amazing weekend I had, Tuesday was my dad's birthday, and I carried him out for lunch and stuff, and I want to thank the staff at Bell Park Chinese restaurants. They were well professional, and really, it makes me really wonder, how we as Central Toronto really, are we passionate enough to carry on in such a manner in our workplaces where we can, know the treat people and talk to people. And speaking of that, that is why I have great concerns, not only in our public sector and our private sector, but even in our government wise, internal discrimination. We face it, and that is the issue I want to deal with today, my friend. Discrimination, because we face it at all levels, and nothing has been done about it. And that really disturbs me, my friends, when I can see a company such as Profile can victimize someone based on their hairstyle. That to me is very sick-minded, especially when you have someone else have become agent of the year and then silent other co-worker. It shows that you have no sense of appreciation. It should not a co-worker, a worker, right, who works for your company should not be evaluated based on how they dress or their appearance. Now, of course, you have to have certain standards in terms of your appearance, but you cannot discriminate someone. You cannot tell them about their hairstyle, because that is their personal business. So when you get victimize someone, say you're being fired for your hairstyle, to me that's utter nonsense, because it should be based on performance, how that person gets back to the economy, how that person in terms of productivity. And that's what we need in our country, productivity, my friends. When you look at places like Japan, right? They don't even have a holiday. We are fortunate in our country being given a holiday. So we must appreciate that by getting back to the economy by working hard. Many of our youth today are very, they're lazy. They do not want to get a work, and hence the reason why our current situation is happening, my friends. Our current situation is really bad. So it disturbs me when I'm seeing even our schools and discrimination. You name it, ethnicity, and it really reminds me of even our former government actually at Tobago under Miss Carol Pasabas leadership. 90 Muslim men were arrested and discriminated against with no evidence. But our leaders have failed to address this issue when you have sectors in terms of when you have constituencies not being taken care of. But so we know why government after government when not address this issue, because it happens at all levels, and the leaders have to start taking account for it. They have to start taking account for it. So I am really disturbed what I'm seeing in my love nation. When you could have a private company discriminate against someone, I'm really disturbed what I'm seeing in terms of, speaking of employment, I am seeing public servants protesting and stuff for their monies. I have no problem with that, my friends. But what have they been doing to give back to the economy? That forms part of discrimination, because you cannot be protesting and not giving back, right? You cannot be complaining. And what have you been doing in terms of family structure, in terms of lifestyle, in terms of taking care of yourself? All that forms part of discrimination, because under the last government, where were you? So even citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, right, can discriminate against our institution, against the government. We never really look at that, my friends. We only like to look at things on one side. right? One side. And speaking of one-sided, even right. So, and our present Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. K. Christopher Rowley, needs to address this issue about discrimination. When you can have a woman in hijab being discriminated against, right? Saying that she can't be offered a job because of how she appears, and that is based on her religious scripture is abiding too. So we have no respect for humanity at all. You know what I'm seeing, my beloved nation? It tells me that we are very, we have a lot of maturing to do. We really have some maturing to do, my friends. Because, I look at the news Friday night. I know when I can hear a former Prime Minister, right? A former Prime Minister, boasting about the election petition, how victory. And I like to ask, what victory is that? That is form part of discrimination too, because you're not respecting democracy. So you're discriminating against those who voted against you because you do not respect democracy. And to me, Friday was a sad day for our country, my friend. Very sad when you can have a former Prime Minister who do not respect democracy. This isn't the rights of citizens of our beloved nation votes. Because has it been the other way around? Would they have been crying for? And this issue with the election petition, it really takes away from dealing with issues like crime, discrimination, human trafficking, right? We have, you name it. So the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago feel a great sense of discrimination because they're being sidelined, right? And we are not addressing it, my friend. We are not addressing those who are being left behind. Students feel discriminated too because they do not get a sense of comfort from the teachers who are supposed to be actually taking time to play that parent role in one student's life. So from all different sectors, from all different angles, we have a form of discrimination. And to me, that is very disturbing. That is very disturbing, my friends. And I call on the governor of Trinidad and Tobago to hire attorneys, right, to take up these cases in terms of discrimination, right, especially for those who cannot afford it, right, so they can be justice, right, because every creed and race should find an equal place in this country, my friend. Every creed and race, right, and it really, really disturbs me, my friends. And that is why we need to be appropriate in society and pray for our beloved nation. Pray that the hearts and minds of our beloved citizens will change. Because we are in a crisis, my friends. When you look at the crime situation, when you look at the healthcare, how patients being treated by nurses, by doctors, it needs to change, and there needs to be accountability, my friends. There needs to be that great sense of accountability, and that's really disturbing, my friends. And while I agree that nurses and doctors in these hospitals have been working in bad conditions, that is no excuse for you to treat your patients. Because if you was in their position, you would not like to be treated that way. Especially our elderly feel a great sense of discrimination because how they're being treated, right? And we must be mindful of that, my friends. When we can have, and you know what's very disturbing when we speak of the elderly, when children can take their parents and put them in a home, I find that very disturbing because they took care of you. Your parents took care of you as a child, fed you, give you love and attention, made huge sacrifices for you, and you just put them in a home. Now, if you have a caretaker to take care of them within your home, I have no problem with that. Within your home, and to put them out of their own home is very disturbing because you're taking away that comfort. That's enough comfort, my friends. So I am praying that this is of discrimination will be addressed. We this is not trying to be. We need to look, and in order to really deal with this in a holistic manner, we this is not trying to be. Need to look within ourselves, within our hearts, within our minds, right? Within spirituality, right? Because through the Almighty, through God, no matter what religion you belong to, it teaches us peace, love, and unity. So we need to be mindful of that and practice that each and every day of our lives, my friends. And you see, you become a better person so that from all sectors, from all angles, there will be peace, love, and unity, and we'll treat each other equally, my friends. Equally, you need the disabled community too. They feel like racism and discrimination because how they're being treated in a wheelchair, where they're being looked down as. No, my friends, special needy children, we must lift them up, make them feel a great sense of part of society, and I call on the government of Trinidad to put programs in place for our disabled and special needy. Make them feel included, my friends. Make them feel included. And that's what we need, my friends. We need each and every one, party supporters, UNC, PNM, ILP, COP, you name it. Let us make each other feel included. And let us stop this fight down. Right now, our country is in a crisis, and there's a sense of spiritual warfare going on. And that is why I commend our Prime Minister Trinidad for calling a National Day of Prayer on Republic Day, because we need more of that. Where we can all hold hands and as united as one and love and serve one another. That's the only way our country can be healed, my friends. When we love and serve one another, when we love and serve one another, my friends, when we have that great sense of respect for humanity, we will all feel comforted, my friends. And there will be no sense of crime, there will be no sense of injustice, because we are all loving and we are all caring for one another. So, my friends, I'd like to thank you for viewing this program. It really means a lot if you take any time to actually view this program within your busy schedule, as my goal is not for fame or fortune, is to change the hearts and minds of people. As a lot of people, especially our youth today, needs reaching out, they need reaching out, and we need to talk to. But most important, we need to listen to them and spend time with them, and let them know that we love them and we're here for them, my friends. So, again, I thank you for viewing. May the Almighty God bless each and every one of you, and take care, my friends. Good day.